What are some songs on the album that really hit you in a place that's really different, either when you're singing them or when you were writing them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they all stick out in a certain way, and that's why they were chosen. But I think 2, maybe 3 of them really resonate. One of them is called "Made of Stars." Mm-hmm. That sort of ended up kind of just organically turning into a duet, and or almost a duet. But it came from a place of heartbreak, like complete and utter heartbreak, in a way that I had never really experienced, because I'm very careful about energy. I'm very much that kind of a person that's like, I want the people around that sort of believe in the same things that I do, just in, wavelength, and I was just, it was such a shocking shift that I had never experienced, night and day, like just a turn of a human being that you thought you knew, and I just, even as on a friendship level, on any level, as a person, I'd never experienced that before, and so that was so jarring in a way that really struck me, because it was like such a deeper level, a human level, whether it was a relationship or not, and so that ended up being, it's Heartbreak Song was, I don't think it's necessarily like I'm sad. It's like, why do we do the things to each other that we do? Mm-hmm. Aren't we all made of the same thing? And that's sort of why that song was written, and it just kind of came out. And I wrote it in LA. Actually, a lot of my favorite songs and a lot of songs that made it on this record have been written in LA right before I came back to New York. So that's a big one for me, a really big one. And then one of the other ones is No Religion, and that's sort of, I feel like, came through me in a way that I wasn't expecting. I had the first line before, and it's a really intense line, and I'd had it in my mind for 6 months, and then I brought it to some writers, and the song was in a totally different place. It wasn't even called, it had nothing to do with religion, and then I was like, wait, this feels strange, and then I just sat down at the piano, and the rest of the song came out in 15 minutes, and it was one of those weird, like, whoa, okay, this had to come out. Mm-hmm. And that's really, and it's not about not having a religion, like, not at all. It's about believing in something bigger than yourself, and whatever that is, whether it's religion, the universe, just something that makes you better. And I think that's an important thing, and I think we get caught up in language and all kinds of other things that are less important. The name is truly irrelevant, and the relationship is essential. And so it's whatever that is, it's sort of that radiating pulse that makes you think outside of where you are in that exact moment. So that's really what that song is about, and I'm excited about that one. And then Take Me Down is another big one, and I think that it may be released as a single, but that's one of the only kind of big, more epic, drawn out tracks, and I wrote that one in LA as well.